And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alert!
To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
But, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Alert, alert, alert!
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
With Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On one, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They begin with a run by Mixon. Up to the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we
The
go.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11,
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know
On one, ready?
they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
11, 11.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
11 lining. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Flow. Stop.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go. 11. 12. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Go. 11 MT. 11 MT.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give him credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give him any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. And couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On one, right?
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On third down, Mixon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On 2.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot,
Here we go.
that's a big-time play by the defense.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 1.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here we go.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Tyrell Dotson there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. It's Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Complete to Jamar Chase. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take.
Now Joe Mixon. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown.
Joe Mixon
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
56, 56.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Stop.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Alert! Alert!
Diggs going in motion right.
Five. Half 85. Middle.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert!
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Regular.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, tight.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Throwing is Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They go right back to Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Half 85.
One final try here for Allen. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Regular. Middle. Hey, hold on.
Now Allen. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals have just about sewn up the...
Why would chain, birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Come on, set.
Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground. ETN. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 16, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the Jags are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On play action, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. Now Lawrence.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
We're scoreless after 1.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Etienne.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Room here to run.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. 63 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's Mixon. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they move the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
ETN up the middle.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Trey Hendrickson,
his 2nd sack of the night. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here we go. 11
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
I'm fine, ready?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Mixon will get it to start the second half.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on second down.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11 Palmer. 11 MP, hey. 11 MP, stop.
Now it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Mixon with a first down carry.
83 yards on the ground for him so far.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On one, ready?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They run for it with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
11 minus, 11 minus.
Inside handoff to Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
11, 11, 11.
mixing up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Burrow will throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Big hook up there. Forced. 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Andre Cisco there on the stop. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow.
And the Bengals get an important...
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane.